There's so much more to say about how they took away the land we love to seed. Our dreams are lost for greed.
Our company was impacted by the bypass, so that's why we spent the last 20,000 hours fighting the government, because we had a lot to lose. We were building our new manufacturing plant to manufacture siding, building products, siding, roofing, and midway through construction, developers bought land just across from us, and they moved it to accommodate them because they would have lost land.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. So of course that doesn't work for them, does it? And who runs the government? The power brokers. Here's my card. I'm writing a book about a Regina bypass scandal. You might have followed it. It's a big government scandal. That's why the Premier, Brad Walcott, ran. He threatened me at the Premier's dinner in 2015. And then my sister had a career-ending stroke, and she's been lying paralyzed in Wascana for over 8 years now. And then I went to the RCMP. They did nothing. So we've got a full range of corruption in justice, in RCMP, law enforcement, NDP party. Like, they have so much influence on the government does. And so we're now going to write the book. It should be out in about a month. It costs more than the Coquihalla Highway, which is 8 times longer.
No kidding.
And 1,000 times more difficult to build.
You're kidding. It costs more than Coquihalla.
Yeah.
No way.
We went to the RCMP. They did nothing. They did a fake investigation. And I gave them 2,000 pages of recorded conversations, of incriminating information. They should have arrested the mayor of Regina, Pat Fiacco, because he was involved in the land scandal at the Tower Road, because he was on the Regina Economic Development Board, along with Mayor Pat Fiacco, with Murad El-Khatib, who bought 500 acres of land for $12,000 an acre. And then he turned around and flipped it back to the highways for $85,000 an acre. So he made $4.1 million, and then he has 372 free acres of land that he's going to make over $1 billion on now. They wouldn't let us in this show, in the Cathedral Village Festival, because we were talking about the government.
Oh, okay.
So I wrote many letters. Constitutionally, we have the right to be there, and they kept saying no. And so they don't want people to know. They figure, well, what you don't know is going to hurt us.
That's the problem.
No, you don't vote them in. Then you have a business plan and you have a contract. If you don't do your job, we evaluate you every month, then you get fired.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
nice talking to you.
yes, and
You too. Have a good day.
Thank you. My name's Nestor.
Nestor, that's a beautiful name. You know, you're in a
What's your
famous
name?
book by Homer.
Apparently it's Greek is wise old man, leader of the Greeks.
That's right.
So I asked my mom, I said, what? Did you want me to wise or old? She said, well, I want you to be wise, and eventually you'll probably get old. Murray Mandrick, he always sees me in the park with my shirt on, and he says, Nestor, aren't you afraid of getting sued? And then he answers his own question. He says, you'll never be sued because what you're saying is true. And if they sued me, I have 10,000 pieces of information, recorded conversations. It would be the public inquiry that the RCMP didn't do. Yeah, Brad Wall threatened me at the Premier's dinner in 2015. His legacy, and then he wins the Award of Merit. Wasn't that wonderful? I know, but we've got a new award that we started. It's called the Highway Robbery Golden Handcuff Award. So go on our Facebook and nominate your favorite politician for that award. So far, Brad's kind of the front runner on it. I'm only doing this because of injustices. Like our company.
I was going to ask, what are you promoting?
Well, our company is Super Seamless of Canada. We built our we're building our manufacturing plant just outside the city. You might have seen our sign on Highway number 1 as you come over the overpass. It says Highway Robbery on the side of a semi.
Yes.
Okay. So in 2010, we started building our new plant. And midway through construction, we find out in 2013 at a public open forum that they moved the bypass. And we had a 200,000 square foot plant to go up. Have you heard about the Regina bypass scandal?
not particularly.
No, it's a big government scandal at $2 billion. Brad Walcott ran after he threatened me at the Premier's dinner. Our company was impacted by it, so follow it. I think you'll find it very interesting, and pass it on to anybody you know, because government needs to be held accountable, and they're out of control. It was going to house a machine that is 300 feet long, so it's to the end of the block, and it makes insulated siding and the machine could produce over $500 million worth of siding a year.
So,
It would have created hundreds of jobs locally. And then we had an international company that wanted to do a joint venture across North America, because this is the only machine like it in the world. We had visions of building 11, 12 plants, producing $500 million. So that's like $5 or $6 billion a year. Can you imagine the economy, the growth, the fact that we started in Saskatchewan? We've been in business for 45 years now. What this would have done?